Good evening, this is Micah with Communication Skills, episode 5. Today's topic is assuming or assumptions. When you're communicating, you never want to assume. Everyone communicates differently. Everyone uses different phrases and different words that mean different things. And a lot of times we can get into a habit of thinking that a phrase or a word means the same thing to us as it does someone else, or when they say it, we can assume it means the same thing to them as it does us. That can cause you to take offense at phrases or words that maybe if you're just assuming that that means something and you're not hashing it out and talking to them about it, you can get offended or they can get offended, and it's just not good to assume that you know what people mean. Um, Now, you do get to a point in a relationship a lot of times when you know someone well enough, you understand the little ways that they talk and the phrases they use. But I know numerous relationships where I know someone well enough to know, if they use that phrase, they're not being rude. But if someone who didn't know them as well, if they were to hear that, they'd be like, man, that person's really rude, or it's just not good to assume because, especially if you're in a close relationship, like someone you need to be around a lot, like a marriage, a family member, a coworker, if they're saying stuff and you're just assuming it and taking it the wrong way without really talking to them, really, you know, understanding what they're saying. Understanding is so important. When you understand, you quit assuming. So, today's topic is really just don't assume in your relationships. Like, really say what you mean. And the thing is we're all so different that even when we say what we mean, it can be taken the wrong way. So try to express yourself as sincerely as possible in what you mean. Try to remember when you say things, if you can, that a lot of times maybe a phrase would normally come to you, but that maybe someone in a past conversation took it offensively, so they might too. So you might want to say it a little bit differently, or somebody might be saying something to you and you took it offensively, and but it's like normally they're really nice. This doesn't make sense. Well, go talk to them about it. Don't assume. Assuming, they have that old phrase, assuming makes an A out of you and me. Assume, and it's just, it really is. It can make or break lots of relationships. I know people that feel that they have been taken wrongly just because the way they talk, and they never meant it negatively, but people assumed they did. I know that there's probably a lot of people that would look at me even on certain social media platforms and assume this guy's hateful or this guy's that, or just because maybe I favor a certain political party or a certain person or just anything. You can just assuming is just not right. So don't assume. That's today's lesson. Please, if you enjoy what you're hearing, I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share it. Comment below. Tell me if this is helping you out. If there's any other topics in communication you'd like me to talk about, and I'd really appreciate that. So, y'all have a great one, and I'll be back soon.